Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unpacking Our Scripted Lives. As you can see today, I've got two amazing, beautiful women with me, and what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be unpacking some of the scripted versions in our lives. And this topic actually of my podcast is kind of like still in discussion, so we're gonna be talking about it a little bit as we go on with the video. Without further ado, if you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that every time that I upload something, you will be notified. So I'm Samantha, as you know, and I'm just gonna let these ladies introduce themselves.
I'm Mimi, yeah. Yeah, this is Mimi.
I'm Glory. And where are you from? We don't know where.
Oh, Mimi is from Congo. Yeah, Mimi is from Congo, DRC.
I'm from Malawi.
Okay, guys. We need to be absolutely serious. Okay. Anyways, so today what we're gonna be talking about is okay, before we actually talk about the topic of today, we did a little bit thinking where we're like probably we should change the topic of the podcast, because right now basically what we talk about is a scripted version of our lives and we unpack it. But then now I kind of felt like the whole idea of talking about the scripted version is kind of limiting to like give us the time to vent and talk about what we really want to talk about. So yeah, we kind of had a thought to say maybe unpacking story life. Unpacking what? What are the stories?
Stories.
Unpacking the stories of our lives. So that way we can literally touch a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and then we can just be like talking about anything and not be limited, because the whole scripted version, yeah, it's a good idea, but then it kind of limits to a few things. Anyways, just think about it, food for thought. So today we're going to be talking about career path. As you know, I mean, not all of you know, I'm doing my master's and I'm going to my third year. And May, what are you doing?
Master degree too.
May is about to start her master's degree. And Glory, what are you doing?
I'm about to. Same like you.
Okay. Actually, Glory and I were classmates, so yeah. But then, like, you know how, like, most of the times, our lives, they're, like, I feel like this is actually the last topic that I'm going to be talking about, like, when it comes to scripted versions of things. But then, like, in our lives, we have these things that we're told, like, to follow a certain path when it comes to certain things. So, for example, right now, we're almost done with school, and we're told that we have to start looking for jobs now. And the pressure, guys. Are you guys even thinking about what you're going to do after school?
All right. For me, it's most.
Work?
I think
Yeah.
What do you want to do after school?
Working. What's work?
we're here
Yeah.
in China.
I know. Not especially in China.
But wait,
Like, anyway.
what kind of job? Is it something related to your major or something
Yeah,
in general?
engineer or teacher.
But what major are you doing right now?
Gee, she gone to.
Well, they don't understand Chinese. Nobody understands Chinese.
Mechanical engineering. Yeah.
But then, like, you're doing mechanical engineering and then you want to end up being a teacher. Do you think, like, with the current society, that's considered to be okay? Because we're living in a world where people think that they're like better jobs. If you go to university, you have your master's degree, then you have to go and land like a 6-figure digit job. So if you're becoming a teacher, that's like, not that I'm saying a teacher is a bad job or whatever, but then it's not considered to be like up there. It's kind of middle or even low.
In Congo, being a teacher.
We can't hear you.
I said, if you're a teacher in Congo, it's really, really good for you. Like, you will really have money, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, not in primary school or high school, no, university. Yeah.
So you plan on being a lecturer, not just a normal teacher,
teacher.
a professor.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
But then
I
you've
see.
got 7 years that you spent in school studying mechanical engineering, only for you to end up going to be and take a career path of being a teacher. how do you think that's like how else do you think this is going to turn out for you? Like, for example, I'm pretty sure when you're growing up, you had this idea that, oh my God, I need to, I don't know, I don't think when you're growing up, you thought you were going to be a teacher. And when you started doing your bachelor's degree and now you're doing your master's degree, I don't think like the whole idea of being a teacher was even something that you thought about. So, like, with the scripted version or with the kind of life that you saw for yourself, what made you decide to shift from whatever degree you're doing right now to go and think like maybe being a teacher is better?
How can I say it? Ge- okay. First, maybe how can I say it?
Gelo.
Stop this. Stop describing me, Gelo, please. I think being a teacher.
You know what? Let me go first.
Okay.
You go first.
All right.
Okay.
So initially, this was my plan. I get my bachelor's degree, my master's degree, and I obviously find a job in any country.
Okay.
But I think things have kind of changed now. I want to. Alright, so things have kind of changed right now. I don't think I'm going to use my degree anymore. And it's not because not because I can't find a job or anything, but then I feel like at this point for me, don't judge me please. I need something that will, not that I want quick money, but then if I can invest in a business or have my own thing, I can actually make double the amount that I can get if I
your
were
degree.
to work for a company or something like that. So I've been talking to a couple of people on different business ideas, and yeah. So I don't know yet. I was actually thinking of dropping out, to be honest. I was just thinking of dropping out. I don't want it anymore. I don't want the degree anymore. But I don't know. I'm still thinking. I might just graduate so that I make my dad happy. His daughter has a master's degree. Then from there on, I do my own thing. But I'm not sure yet. But I don't think I'm going to use my degree. That one I'm certain. On that point, I'm certain. I don't think I'm going to use my degree.
But then, so now there's like, you know, like when in the world, like the society kind of thinks that the moment you go to university and then you have this good, you study you've got masters, you've got PhD, whatever it is, then it kind of puts you on a pedestal where you like going up the ladder and like getting better in your life. So do you think like some of the pressures that we're getting to get like a great career path, because I understand that we all need stable jobs, we all need money, but then it doesn't necessarily mean that if you have a stable job as a nanny, it doesn't make you less of a person if you have a stable job as a nanny. And probably there are other people who are working like in a white collar industry or whatever it is. Yeah, they're making good money, but at the end of the day, they're doing something. What if me being a nanny is the career that I love, is the career that I'm choosing for myself? So like this whole idea or the narrative that only the white collar jobs are better than these ones, I feel like that's like a wrong narrative, because now people are doing things they don't love.
Yeah.
They
And
just-
what shocked me the most was when I thought about it, I called my mom yesterday. I'm like, yo, here's my situation. I don't think no, I just explained to her, what if I stayed here in China or maybe any other place, and okay, I'm not going to mention the job right now. But if you think about it, because I have a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and I can speak English, I can actually make a lot of money. And she was like, my daughter, as long as you're making money, number one, as long as it's illegal, as long as you're happy, then go for it. You don't necessarily have to, okay, get a degree, you go to the office, whatever. If it's not for you, then that's it. Personally, for me, I haven't really, okay, when I was in high school, I've always wanted to be an HR manager. That has always been my thing. And I thought about it. If I want to be an HR manager, I could actually be an HR manager in my own company. Why should I do it for someone else? And now, I don't know if HR is still one of those it's still paying well. I'm not sure. But obviously, if you work for a big firm, you can make a lot of money. But then, no, I don't see myself doing that. And before I came here, I was actually what I say, I was kind of working with my dad somehow, yeah. So I think because of that, he introduced me to the other side. So when I saw that, and the thing is, I think my dad is one who actually disturbed me because he
Disturbed you in a good way or
yeah,
bad?
because he has a job, but he doesn't really give it 100%. He gives maybe 30%, and the other percentage goes to his businesses. So because of that, I don't know. He also has issues with balancing off the business and work. But then, yeah, which was just like, you know what, might as well just go for the business thing. I don't know. I'm not yet sure, but then if I use it, you guys can come for me. But I doubt if I'm going to use it.
Yeah, so like
Oh, and another thing, the dressing up thing. That's another thing. Guys, I can't walk in heels. Number one. 2,
what kind of a lady are you?
I can't walk in heels. Number 1. 2, I don't like makeup. 3, I don't like the whole you have to put jackets, whatever, purse. You're going to work. It's not my thing. I want to wear my t-shirts. Yeah, sweatpants, my Crocs, t-shirt, shorts. I'm good.
Crocs to wear.
That's what I like, honestly. And sitting on a desk for like I don't know how many hours, and and waking up in the morning. That one I cannot.
So in short, we're just saying you're lazy.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like if I'm doing something for someone, I don't know. It's not my dad's thing, so I wouldn't really. I don't know. Maybe if it's my own business, I wouldn't mind waking up in the morning. But
Okay, so like at the end of the day, like if I'm to give you an example, for me when I was growing up, like as I mentioned before in the other episodes, my parents, they're both pastors, yeah. So some of the career paths, like when you're a pastor's kid, most people do expect you, like one of your siblings also has to be a pastor. So when I was growing up, my career path, actually I wanted to be a pastor as well.
I think you should.
Bye. Actually,
You're the chosen one. You're the chosen one.
I actually had an idea of becoming a pastor. But then I don't know, somehow like everything just changed and I was like, nah, this is not it. And then I went to university. And then like I've always, like when I was growing up, I've always wanted to do something in the marketing department because like I like to talk and I feel like I'm good with people sometimes. So like I told myself that I wanted to do something in the marketing department. So I went along, and when I started doing my degree, my business administration degree, I felt good about it. And then I went on and I did like what do you call it? Now I'm doing my master's in international marketing. It's kind of good, but at the same time, you know, like that's the career that I want for myself. But in the long run, when I see like this kind of career path is that like people want us to take, they don't really have freedom, guys. Most of the times people are failing to balance their work and their life. They're failing to balance that. Most of the time you see that the most people who earn like a lot of money, they're always constantly stressed. They don't have time for their families, they don't have time for themselves. And most of the times mostly the guys who earn more money, they just think that giving their ladies money will cover up for them not being around. So at the end of the day, there's high career things that people want us to take. They're not really self-fulfilling. They come with repercussions. They don't come with like happiness or whatever. Yeah, the happiness is you're getting a lot of money, which is good. You get to do whatever that you want to do, but the constant stress that comes with it. Pardon. Mimi.
Sure.
What do you think? What do you think about the whole career thing? Like when you're growing up, like what's the kind of idea? Oh, she's still growing. What kind of idea did you have when it comes to the whole career thing and seeing yourself now with the kind of
first things, being an engineer was not I didn't like it. Like I would be an engineer. No. I really like to be a doctor.
You wanted to be a doctor? Doctor. Then what happened? Why are we here? Why are you doing engineering now?
Because I start seeing my brother. my twins.
You have a twin?
No, but we call each other twins
Why?
because we are looking the same.
Okay, you
Yeah.
have your twin brother.
Yeah. So I saw him touching things like electronic advice, blah 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 blah. So I really liked that, and then I decided, yeah, I can be an engineer. Yeah. And so when I came in China, I
Continue.
when I came in China, I really wanted, like, I would be an engineer, blah 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 blah. But I changed. I said I can try to be a doctor. After that, I changed again. Yeah. But now, I think, especially in Congo, being an engineer as a woman, it's really difficult. Like, people will think like you are there, then all the men, like, they're here, you're there. So even to find husband, it would be like,
You're already looking for a husband?
no, it would be like kind of difficult things because for them, you are too much educated, you are too
You
smart.
intimidate
Yeah. So
That's why you want to be a teacher to get a husband.
Yeah, it makes sense.
She's dropping her engineering thing to become a teacher so that she can get married.
No.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
Even if I'm a teacher, I can still be an engineer. Like, I can work
But
in
no one
some
will
company.
marry you. And you want to be married.
I can still work in some company, but sometimes teach maybe robotics, something like that, electronics, something like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so like this comes down to the whole issue that I was saying, like these career paths that we're supposed or what the society expect us to take come with disadvantages and advantages. For example, you're saying that engineering is considered to be like a good career choice and whatever it is, but like as you're saying, the disadvantage of that is most men are intimidated by you, so nobody's gonna come and approach you if you tell them, oh my god, I'm studying engineering. Everybody's gonna run away from you because they feel like you are there and they're nothing. So at the end of the day, in as much as we want to be well accomplished, in as much as we want to be up there, there's still like things that we have to suffer along the way. So like right now, if I decide and I call my parents like, yo, mom and dad, I've got my master's degree and stuff like that, but I think I want to be maybe I want to be a basketball player and drop out of school. It's not, it might be something that makes me happy and it might be something that's good, but at the end of the day, when the society looks at it, they don't think that that's something. And maybe my parents are not even proud, like, oh my god, yeah, my kid is a college dropout, now she's being a nanny, or now she's being a teacher, or whatever it is. Like this is like too much pressure. Because right now, honestly, I'm thinking right now that okay, I'm done with I should be done with my school next year. So what then when I finish my school? What then? That pressure of not wanting to fail, of not wanting to like be seen like, okay, she's a failure, whatever it is, that's putting so much pressure on me now. I can't sleep. I'm constantly looking for jobs and whatever. And looking for jobs is hard, guys. It's you just don't wake up and now you have a job or whatever it is. It's really hard. Especially from where we come from in Africa. If you don't know someone, then you cannot get a job. You need to know someone. In as much as you might even have a master's degree, there are other people who have PhDs, who have masters, and they can't get jobs. They can't get jobs. So at the end of the day, this is so much pressure, and if we're not careful, it might really destroy a lot of people. Like literally, because the expectations that come to us and whatever it is, it's too much. It's just too much.
So this is why you need to invest. Just have your own business. Just look for something that works for you.
But where's the money where are you gonna get the money to invest?
Scholarships.
You need the money to invest the business. You need money.
Yeah, you get a scholarship, 10K, 5K, you eat it. 5K, you invest. You save it.
But then that scholarship isn't supposed to go towards your education. So you drop out of school and run away with the money.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Good idea. Good idea. Good idea.
I feel like
but-
that's another issue. I feel like everyone is doing everything right now. If you talk about shipping things to Africa, everyone is doing it. If you talk about taking orders, if you talk about what else are people what's happening out there?
Well, mostly it's just
Makeup.
about shipping things
Uh-huh.
back and forth, and these are mostly the things that are being press and everything.
Exactly. That's shipping things from China to Africa, right? Then you go to Africa. If you look for salons, they're there.
Boutiques for clothes.
They are there. You look for whatever. So it's you have to pick something that's actually unique. But one thing I learned, there's this podcast that I always follow, the Z podcast. Shout out to you guys in case you watch this video, Kalenga and Elson. Anyway,
Bye.
so
Bye.
There's this guy that talked about his name is Mumba something. He's from Zambia, right? So what he did was he was in South Africa and he saw this, is it like a pub, a club? They called it, I think it's called Konka. So he got the same idea and had his own thing in Zambia. So that's why he talks about copying and pasting. That was long time ago. That's copying and pasting. You just copy something in this country and you do it in your
paste it
own
somewhere
country.
else.
Exactly. Then he's like, but now things have changed. You don't just copy and paste directly. You have to switch up a bit. So if you look at that idea, I think we could actually, I don't know what's going on in your country, but I think you could just look at what's these businesses that people are doing in our countries. Then we see where we can make a difference, where we can put a touch or something like that, just to attract the customers or something like that. If people are just, let's say, door-to-door delivery, I don't know if yeah, something like that, or maybe inventing Didi. I don't know about you. In my
Ubers.
country, I don't know if there's, I don't know, maybe there is, I don't know.
I think there's not Didi.
In my country, Didi? I don't know, maybe.
Really?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe the taxes. Malawians, are there taxes in Malawi? I don't know. But then the other time I was just thinking about it. Let's say you partner up with one of these nice people that we meet in China and you tell them your plans and they help
Nice
you
people.
invest in your businesses. Maybe because I haven't really, I would say the time that I spent in Malawi, I wouldn't really move around like that. You know, parents don't be out there.
Yeah,
or
you were a kid.
Oh yeah, this whole thing of having curfew not going out. Oh, that's
so
another
I didn't
thing.
really see what's going out there. But then I've never been in a taxi. Most of the times it's the minibus.
Or your own car.
Or you're just walking. That's it. But I don't know if there's but what I'm trying to say is you could just look at something here in China. Take it to your country. You just change it a bit and or you might do the exact same thing.
Because nobody is gonna
Exactly.
notice the difference
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, that's true.
But
And with that kind of career path, think about it. You don't even need your master's degree. Some of the careers that people are actually taking right now, they don't need you to be a graduate or a PhD holder or whatever it is. It's just your brains and your money that's needed, and you're good to go. So yeah, at the end of the day, when people see you with money, most people, they might ask you like, oh, what degree do you have or whatever it is, but most people, they don't even care. All they want to see is you having money and being up there, and then the rest doesn't even count. So.
yeah.
Okay, then, with that being said, do you still have anything to add according to any of the topics that we talked about?
In case there are kids watching this video, I did not say drop out of school.
They'll go and report us to their parents and be like, there is another dropout here.
Don't drop out of school. If you feel like you can do this school thing,
Do it.
do it.
But at the same time, also keep in mind that it's not everything that you learn in school that you're going to use in your life.
Exactly.
Keep that in mind. Have an open mind.
I feel like even if you decide to work or use your degree, I think it's still important to have something running on the side.
A side hustle.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you have anything for our listeners?
No.
Anyways, with that being said, guys, we've reached to the end of the episode for today. And please be sure to like and subscribe and share the video. And I hope that next time we're going to be talking, if you have any other issues or stories that you want us to dig deep into, please just let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk about that issue in the next videos to come. And with that being said, have a great week, and
make sure we're having a giveaway next week, so please make sure you send the link to your friends, and every time you do that, take a screenshot and send it to her
Instagram page.
Yeah, so we'll be able to reach you, right?
The English is not English.
Yeah, and we're going to give you a little something.
It's a secret, but you see.
Yeah, a surprise.
So have a nice week, guys, and take care of yourselves. Bye. Oh, and our nails are giving. Mimi.